How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Full Court Press. Today's episode will be a little shorter considering that we don't have any recap to do, but the upcoming games this week will be played on Saturday at Mill Pond due to the snow on Sunday. So without further ado, let's get into our week predictions. So first match, we got Altman versus Cormier. So we got Team Altman versus Sniper Willie, right? But Mauricio will not be in attendance this week. What do you guys think about this game?
I mean, I feel like Team Altman should have a pretty easy win, considering that Team Cormier's biggest player, Mauricio, is not going to be there. But, I mean, I'm not going to try to get ahead of myself because we know that Team Altman's best player, Cole, has not been having the season. He's not been having the season that he's hoped to have. So I just feel like if
Is that what it says in your stat book?
It's all right. Anyway, I just feel like Team Altman should win this one without Mauricio on Team Cormier.
Yeah, I'm agree with Brady. I mean, since they don't have Mauricio, Altman should easily win this one. But they're not going to score a lot because they're Team Altman.
Yeah, Team Altman by showing up, guys. I think this is gonna be a blowout for Team Altman.
This matchup screams blowout. But then again, Altman scored 30 points every single week the last 3 weeks.
I think we're not talking about that enough. Like, I mean, what, Altman had like 30 points last time they played, and then like before that even less. Like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna take Cormier to win this.
Sniper Willie.
Wow. I think Sniper Willie in this,
it could be Game 7 LeBron type of performance.
Like, I think they could still win it. Like, I mean...
Grant Williams.
Oh, dude, I love Grant Williams. But, like, I mean, Altman's coming in too confident. They know there's no Mauricio probably, or they're going to know now. And, I mean, I just feel like they're just not putting up the scoring that would blow a team out. And so I got to take Cormier on this one.
I'm gonna take Altman. I do think it's going to be closer than we expect, but Mauricio is coming off a 37-point game. I mean, and they still lost that game, so they definitely need Mauricio, in my eyes, to win this game.
Yeah, good take. Coming up the second slot of the day, we have Team Kaplan versus Team Calderoni. This is a great matchup. So, Jared, I'm going to give it to you right now because it's Team Calderoni. What do you think?
Well, this is a great matchup, but it's not what people think it is because Will Lake isn't going to be here for our team, but Thomas isn't going to be there for Team Kaplan.
Oh, wow.
So... this is gonna. I think we're gonna win that one just solely because I think I can. I'll have a calm amount of points, and that'll win it for us. Because I don't think Kaplan can even score that much without Thomas, just because of the attention he draws from defenses.
Yeah, I mean, Team Calderoni coming off a heater last week, overtime victory, and plus Will did foul out in the second or third quarter. So most of that game success actually came from him being on the bench. So I think his absence won't play a huge effect in the Team Calderoni. So I'm taking Team Calderoni today.
Yeah, I'm also going to take Calderoni because I think when I look at Team Calderoni, their biggest weakness is their size, and Kaplan would usually have that big advantage. But without Thomas, the size difference, I don't think it's going to be that big of a factor. So I'm going to take Calderoni.
I will say Bruno will not be there as well. Will and Bruno will not be there, so I'll have to play the center position.
You get some boards?
I think I still got to pick Calderoni winning. As much as I'd like to, disagree with you guys and pick Kaplan, I think Thomas is so good. He can just draw so much attention.
That's a good point.
And without him, I don't really know what their identity is as a team.
And a lot of ISO Joe's points come from Thomas facilitating it to him, like in the corner when he draws all the defense in. So, I think Team Calderoni got this one because Thomas is a huge part of that team. So without him, they're going to be struggling for offense.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, I feel like everybody else is just they had my same points. I just feel like Kaplan without Thomas, that's just going to be a huge loss for them. So, and even with Team Calderoni, they don't have Will Lake. I mean, I feel like that's not going to be the biggest factor.
Yeah. So coming at the third slot, we have Team Freeburg versus Team Martin. Team Freeburg coming off a loss last week for the first time this season versus a talented Team Martin. What do you guys think about this matchup right here?
This is going to be the first week that all three of them are going to be back, the big three. Max, Ari, and who's the third one?
James Barry.
James Barry. How could I forget about James Barry?
Can't forget about James Barry.
But
no one can.
But so there might be some chemistry issues there, I think.
Yeah.
They haven't played together in, 3 or 4 weeks, so that might be tough.
Yeah.
So I think I got Freeburg coming off a loss. They're going to come back.
But I don't really see how Team Freeburg is going to be able to contain Ari Jane, right?
I think
he's had 2 weeks in a row where he's played a little bit less than his potential.
Ben Freeburg's a pretty physical kid. I would say that.
Physical, but I feel like Ari's played down his potential for the past 2 weeks. So I feel like that he's due for a game, just pop off. So I think that this might be the game, but I am going to take Team Freeburg in this one. I am.
I think I have to completely disagree with you on the Ari Jane take. I think if there's anybody in this league that can contain Ari Jane, it's Ben Freeburg. I mean, he's physical.
Thomas
He's
Cashman.
getting rebounds. I mean, Thomas Cashman can. But, if you're just going, in the paint, these two guys are going to be battling it out. And I just think Ben Freeburg's the more physical kid.
Yeah, I know. I like the Team Freeburg pick. That's why I'm, picking them to come on top of this game. But I feel like, I think there might be a lot of fouls in this game.
Oh, yeah,
I can see a lot of
100%,
people at the free throw line. So
Not a lot of
make or
people
break
can
any
shoot
teams.
free
Free throws can make or break a team. So
A big part of this game too. James coming back. I think him and Ariane have some good chemistry. So I think with James back, Ariane's going to be getting more buckets this week too.
Oh yeah. What do you think,
Definitely.
Goldie?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. Like Jack said, this is Team Martin's first game back, fully healthy. I think they're a good team, talented team, but Team Freeburg, in my eyes, still may be the best team in this league, and so I'm going to take Team Freeburg.
Yeah, I mean, I think Martin and Team Meyer are similar in many ways. Like, Martin doesn't have that point guard who brings it up, so Freeburg can't take one kid out of the game. So I think it's going to be close, but I think Freeburg's going to win by a little bit.
I mean, I think this game's going to be pretty close too. I mean, with Team Martin, they have James and Max back, but I mean, they haven't played in a couple of weeks, so we don't really know how much they still have. And Freeburg, they came off a bad loss, so I feel like they're still going to be hungry to get back in the win column. So
I think this is a game where Ben Estefan can really shine because the perimeter defense on Martin just isn't there. Nathaniel Schmidt and Ben Freeburg are going to have to go inside to get their buckets.
Mm-hmm.
If they can just kick it out to Ben Estefan for some threes, they don't have to deal with that big presence in the paint that is Ari Jane.
Yeah, that's right.
And Team Freeburg's known for having a great defense, so they're definitely going to have a plan for Ari. He's going to force, guys like Ari and Batia, James Barry to take some outside shots, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think Dr. Ryan, Coach Freeburg, definitely has a plan for
get
stopping
up,
Ari
yeah.
Jane.
Yeah, I think he's Coach of the Year right now.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
All right, so coming in the next spot, we have an interesting matchup. We have Team Doherty versus Team Grasso. I'm going to hand it over to Justin because Justin said that he has a chance to win out the entire season. So,
Well, this is the last game of the year.
well, yeah.
Because I said that
Well, before they
right,
postponed, but
right. Yeah, I mean, Team Grasso is still winless, and hopefully on Saturday they will stay that way.
Wow.
Confident in Team Doherty. We got practice tonight. I'm sure we're gonna put in a good game plan, and I feel like I really do think we're the better team in this game, and we should win this game. I really do feel that.
You don't feel bad for Team Grasso being winless at all, considering you were winless all the way up till last week.
I mean, we're trying to win. We're trying to win. So whatever we got to do to win, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, and I feel like you might know how it feels to be winless. being that kind of underdog team.
Who are you
right?
gonna take? Team
I think I
Doherty
got
or
Team Doherty because you guys
Okay.
experience.
All right.
You guys
Thank
know the energy that Team Grasso is going to be entering this game with. Am I wrong?
it's like familiar faces, right?
Exactly.
You were winless.
I'm just
they're
saying,
winless.
if we're gonna be going in on a little bit of a hot streak going into the playoffs.
I wouldn't call it a hot streak. It's like one
Two-
game.
two-
Two games.
Two
Fraud
games.
game last
you
week.
still haven't played it yet.
Yeah, this
But
game hasn't happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jordan, what do you
Don't
think
get
about
ahead
this
of
game?
yourself.
All right.
So I got to give Grasso a lot of props for still showing up every week. I think Team Doherty, they just do have the difference maker that is Justin Goldberg. No matter how much I want to call him bad at basketball, he's not. They also have Nolan and they have Greg Bouchard. And so I think that this might be closer than some people think. I mean, this is a game where Grasso can definitely stay in it for longer, considering Team Doherty, their defense is atrocious. But I got to take Doherty on this one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Goalie, you got to shine this. I think Goalie's going to shine this game. I mean, he's sitting right next to me. I hate to
It's going to shine bright like a diamond.
bright like a diamond. Yeah.
I mean, as much as I want to agree with you guys, I feel like this could be Grosso's week.
Yeah.
So we scrimmaged Team Doherty last week, and there was a play in the game where Nolan got the rebound, and Justin's like, what do you mean this week? Yeah.
This is gonna be
Justin-
cap.
Nolan gets the rebound, right?
Yeah.
Justin's going, no, pass the ball, go down the corner. Greg looks at him, hits him with a, screw that, don't listen to him. I feel like that just truly highlights the locker room that you have built with your team.
That sounds so much like Team Doherty.
I think Grosso's going to take it.
I still got Doherty winning, but I do really want to see a Grasso upset.
I would like to see Justin. I want to see you change your mentality. A
Yeah,
little
just
bit.
treat his teammates a little bit better.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I mean, those guys
That's what
deserve some
wanna
respect.
see. I think we just want to see a better team player like Justin Goldberg. We know you can play basketball. We're not saying you're not good at basketball. We know you're great, right?
You just gotta treat your teammates like humans, dude. It's like
That's just
Seriously, you treat him like
that's
trash.
the bare minimum, man.
It's a famous line.
Brady, who you got?
Treat them
Who
like
you
you
got
want to be
winning this
treated.
game?
Really.
All right, I think I got Team Doherty. I mean, Jay Bird is the deciding factor in this one. I feel like Grasso now. They're 0-6, I think.
Doesn't matter. They have
Whatever.
you know what?
They
When-
come out and fight every single
Yeah,
game.
I know.
The record
Yeah,
is fun and fun, dude.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah,
They
and
compete.
they're having fun.
They compete.
I bet half of Team Grass was having a better time than Nolan and Greg because of how
Seriously.
much,
Oh my
how much
God.
mental
Justin,
beating
remember.
they have to go on during practice in the game. So
The golden rule. You know the golden rule. They taught you that in kindergarten.
What is it? Say it. to the
Treat
crowd.
others.
You
how
don't even
want
know
to be
it.
treated.
So you don't even know it.
I
It's
know.
Dictator
problem.
Goldberg doesn't let that happen on his team.
Exactly.
And
All
says,
right.
I want my 30 bomb or else I'm not playing.
Wait, do you think you're gonna drop a lot of points this week though? I think Goldie
Hey,
will drop.
Let's
a
see.
lot of
Let's see
points
if you
this
can
week.
at least.
Considering
yeah.
all the star players have, there's a pattern here that they score a lot on Team Grasso. You had Mauricio, then Thomas. So, do you
I
think
mean, no, you may not believe me, but I want to win. I don't care. I'd rather have 2 points and get the win than have 30 points and get the loss.
Yeah, right.
That's what. Not,
You're smiling. Look at
That's
that contradicts
that's-
that little like what happened in practice the other day where you screamed at Nolan and Greg.
I didn't scream at anyone.
I heard about that too. Yeah, I heard about
all right.
it.
So
Nolan-
moving
You
on.
hear
Yeah,
that
Nolan
from
and
Jared.
It carries.
All right, let's move on to the second and last spot of the day. We have Team Travaias versus Team Breen. This is a little questionable matchup considering that Team Breen is also not the best offensive, calibrated team, right? But in this game, I do have Team Travaias coming on top. I like the matchup of Jaden Travaias versus Team Breen's backcourt. We need to see a lot of players from Team Breen step up. T. Nelly needs to step up a little bit. I feel like, they have Jack Biddle, right, on Team Breen, and they have Will Breen. They have two big defensive, players in the paint, but I think that the backcourt presence of Tyler Nelson needs to be able to step up. So I'm taking Team Travaias in this one.
He had his best week last week too, T. Nelly. So
maybe he can carry it on,
build
but
off that.
he needs to be able to build off it, for Team Breen to consistently win.
I think I'm going to agree with Alec over here. I mean, I think Team Gervais is a really good team. And Team Bream's kind of inconsistent for, what they have. I feel like, I don't know. It's either Jack Biddle gets a lot of points and then, everyone else gets, a little bit. Or, I don't know. They've just been really streaky. So I think Team Gervais is going to win this one. But I'm not counting out Team Breen. If they figure it out, maybe get more guys involved, this should be a pretty close game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got Gervais. I mean, Breen's coming off losing to one of the worst teams in the league, Team Doherty. They're definitely down on themselves right now. So I think Jaden Gervais is gonna have a big game against them. And they're gonna come out with a 10-point win.
Were they without Biddle in that game?
They were without Biddle. Oh, true. Yeah, they were without
So,
Biddle.
I don't really know if you can judge that game.
Right. So
for
that was
team.
kind of a fraud win for Doherty.
They've still been,
yeah.
We've been
low
saying
scoring.
that. Fraud win for Doherty.
Yeah.
The game against Altman was, 2 weeks
He
ago?
was 29.
Yeah.
They keep everything low scoring.
They scored,
score a
15
little-
points.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they also let up only not a lot.
I mean, still scoring 15 points. It's Team Gervais, they got in the game with you where it was 70 points or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
so, I
win
mean,
game.
67 to 60, right?
Yeah, I just don't think Breen can keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think this game may be a blowout. I really like Team. Is it Gervais or Gervais?
Gervais.
It changes every time.
Yeah, sorry.
But I think they're a really good team. I know they don't have the best record, but they've been in every game they've played.
Yeah.
They almost beat Calderoni.
They beat Doherty, right?
They beat Doherty by 3.
Oh, they
beat us by
definitely beat
3.
Doherty, right?
They beat us by 3, and they were in the game against Friedberg. So they're a talented team, and I would not be surprised.
But they did beat Doherty.
That was when Nolan and Greg could tolerate you.
All right,
Now they completely
all right.
can't at all.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get a big win and even make it far in the playoffs too.
Yeah.
So coming into the last spot of the day, we have the marquee matchup. We have Team Last versus Team Myers. You got to save the best for last, right? Jordan, I am going to give it to you.
Good one.
I'm going to kick it off right here.
I've been thinking about this since I first saw that schedule dropped. I've been so excited for this game. You can't even imagine. This is going to be a fun game. We got, Eric last. They got Zane. They got Hunter. This is going to be a fun game to play in. But I want to start it off by saying, who is going to get rebounds over me and Noah in this game? Who is playing center?
Hunter.
That's
Hunter.
their point guard. That's their point guard, bro.
Giannis is you could say Giannis is a point guard. He gets
And
rebounds.
Jokic.
Giannis is
We
not a
comparing him
point
to
guard.
Giannis?
LeBron. LeBron's
You're the one who's saying he
he
develops a shot, develops a handle. Why can't he be like LeBron?
Hey, I've been watching his development this entire season. I know exactly how to stop him. That's what we've been watching film on in practice. We don't practice. We're just training to stop him.
You don't practice.
We don't practice at all.
So wait, have you had practice this week?
I have not had practice this week.
So you're not. So what is your game plan for Hunter then?
We're all getting on a Zoom call tonight, and we're planning it up.
What about Zane too?
We're not worried about that. I mean, come on. But this is going to be a good matchup. I mean, Eric, he was talking to me in gym class today. He's excited. He said, "What are you guys going to do if it's an ISO Hunter last shot of the game, and it's just one-on-one, you and him?" And I just really hope we end up in that scenario.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, what is gonna happen?
Wait, you were on offense or him on offense?
He's on offense.
Oh God, you're cooked.
I'm fried. But I got Noah to help me.
Yeah.
So he might, dribble past me, speed by. But Noah, he's blocking that.
And you also got Mad Ox, like you like to say.
Maddox
Huge.
Peterson.
Oh, also,
Isn't that your brother?
No.
Maddox Peterson.
Brendan Pius back. We got a bunch of kids who, they were playing track. And so we got the whole team now. We got the whole squad.
Yeah.
Track.
What?
They've been playing track.
They've been running track. They've been playing track. They haven't been playing basketball, but now
I think
they're
that
back.
all that matters is that Team Meyer's got a bunch of track stars on their team, right? They're gonna run these kids out of the gym, but Maddox Peterson, a great player. I feel like the president of Noah Norris, my MVP pick, right? We got Jordan Lass over here. We got a bunch of track stars, right?
Ian Campbell. Don't forget about him.
Ian Campbell. I think that Team Meyer's gonna come on top this week with a big win over Team Burrow.
Big one.
Jordan, are you at
Burrow.
all worried?
Team
about,
last, you know what
about
it is.
Zane? He's coming off a huge game last week.
How much did you have last
19.
week?
19.
19.
Career high.
19 against who?
Who they play? Gervais.
All right.
That is the week that Goldborough had 37.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what do we give to point guards? What what good point guards have we played? I don't know. I don't remember anybody scoring a lot on us, so I'm not worried about Zane.
Well, have you played any good big men? Thomas,
We played Thomas.
right?
Yeah, I mean,
How did
Thomas.
Thomas do?
He did really good against us.
Do you think Hunter can replicate that game?
I mean, it depends. If he wants to go back to the basket, and, get in the post.
That's
and,
not his play style. Though.
I mean,
What's his play style?
well, you say that out of camp you've been seeing that he's a dribble god and he can shoot.
Well, this is all I've been hearing from Eric and the team, because they've been hyping him up.
I know.
Um,
Hunter is a 5-position player, though, right? You can put him at the 1, 2, 3, or 4, and the 5, right? So I feel Hunter's the team player that Justin Goldberg aspires to be.
Oh my God.
But whatever they need him, he goes there, right? He can play every single position. That's why I think that his value on the team is just so valuable.
And I mean, Last has just a great team culture. This completely contrasts Team Doherty. Eric was talking about it. What did he go 0 for 17 a few weeks ago?
And Hunter brought him up.
Yeah, they all bring each other up and they keep letting each other shoot. If someone on Justin Goldberg's team went 0 for 17, he'd
Over
say,
2.
0 for 2. If they even shot the ball if Justin Goldberg was open, he would be like, get on a bus and you're going away. You're not on my team anymore. We're trading you.
And I will say something about Doherty is Goldberg and this kid on his team named Alvin went up for a rebound, and I think Alvin landed on Goldberg's foot and he hurt his knee. But I think Goldberg purposely put his foot where Alvin was going to land.
Well, that's because Goldberg wants more minutes.
He wants more minutes, exactly.
It's ridiculous. I mean, just the team culture on Team Doherty is absurd. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it reminds me of, I don't know, it's like when LeBron was trading all those guys away. And I'm not saying Justin Goldberg's LeBron, because of course he's not. But, if you mess up once, he sends you to, the Pistons.
Can we all agree that Team Myers is going to be coming on top, or do you guys think that Team Last could potentially have, that type of week where they just, beat Team Meyer?
No, Team Meyer's definitely going to win this game.
Yeah.
Is that a unanimous decision, you boys?
Yeah.
All right.
I think
That's what I
last
like
can
to
make it
hear.
interesting, though.
All right, so dog of the week, guys. This is a big week. I feel we have some great matchups. This is the last game of the season before going into the postseason. So, what player do you guys think is going to take their team over the top? Brady, we'll start off with you.
I actually think that Justin Goldberg is actually going to have a really good game. Although his the team locker room is not doing so hot, I feel like this game Justin's going to prove that he is the biggest ball hog in the entire rec league. He's going to take 40 shots, but
How many points am I going to end up with?
I don't know.
10.
All right, Jared,
Keep counting.
who do you think is the dog of the week?
Give me Sawyer Kittredge Kitty against Team Doherty. I think Kitty's gonna make Justin mad, and Justin's gonna start yelling at his guys, and they're gonna go to shambles, and then Team Grosso's gonna come out on top.
Yeah. This week I have Maddox Peterson, right? I feel
Maddox,
like-
you mean?
Yeah, Maddox. I feel like, in this marquee match of the week, everyone's going to be focused on, the MVP, in my opinion, Noah Norris, Jordan Lassoff. I feel like, a kid like Maddox can, really show why he's going to be the dog of the week. So, give me Maddox Peterson.
You know what? I'm actually going to pick from the same game that they're picking from, and I think Matt Grasso is going to win Dog of the Week. I mean, they just need a win. They need a win bad, and this is a perfect opportunity. I mean, Justin Goldberg's team's in shambles. Everybody hates each other.
You say we're in shambles. We're coming off a win.
I don't hate
Yeah.
that
We're
take.
coming off a
Matt
win.
just scored 6 points last week too.
Yeah, so I mean, they're clearly on the up and up, and I mean, they need this win. They want that momentum going in the playoffs. I think this is their week.
I think he's going to lock up Justin.
I mean, I'd hope so, but we'll see.
I'm gonna take Jaden Gervais. I think he's gonna have a big game. I really like Team Gervais. They're going up against Team Breen. I think it's gonna be a pretty easy win for them, and I think it's gonna be led by him.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I like that pick.
As much as I hate to say this, I think I got Goldie winning Dog of the Week.
Appreciate it.
But I have a question, guys. Dog of the week against, Team Grasso, right? I feel like we've seen many players, have their career highs against Team
Yeah.
Grasso, right? If this is not like a marquee matchup, like last versus Meyer, this isn't a game that, is going to get some recognition. I feel like a lot of teams just look over, they look by Team Grasso, right?
I don't think it's going to be like a blowout though.
Exactly.
Like Thomas had 30, but he wasn't Dog
They
of the
won
Week
by
because it was
30.
a
Yeah.
blowout. I think
I'm-
Grasso and Doherty's going to be a really close
It
game.
could come down to a buzzer beater.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Goldie's points are going to be valuable points in that
No,
game.
I do respect that. I was just asking just to clarify.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no, that's a good pick. So Goldberg, two votes for Dog of the Week this week, so you better live up to it. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning into this week's episode. The games will be played on Saturday at Mill Pond. The games start at 9 a.m. and go to 11:30, so make sure you guys tune in. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Signing off.